how to draw a SpaceX Falcon 9. Turn your paper like this. If you have anything to start, you can get a ruler. Draw down the line. Right. Copy the other side. I'm gonna turn my paper. And then draw it like this. Look at the bottom from the tentacle like this. And now, oops, the camera fell. I'm using the top of it now. You still see?
Well, here we are in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. There's all kinds of vendors. They're selling everything. You come to these places and you can tell just by looking around that nothing gets wasted here.
How do you see it? Okay. When you draw this body, then you would draw the mask. The mask you draw to like this.
230K, 6-day
Straight
ultra-running
like
race
this.
through the Angkor region of Cambodia. We're going to be visiting all these 1,000-plus-year-old temples way off the grid for this race, seeing places that most tourists would never see. We're going to get to see a lot of the country through just running it. It looks like the competition's going to be pretty steep. There's a couple really good runners coming. It's a smaller race. There's only 32 competitors, but it's an international field, and the race starts tomorrow. So we basically have one day in the city to kind of do a shotgun tour, see as much as we can see before we get out.
And now to draw the mask, I draw the mask like this.
And in this traffic, it is every man for himself. It's crazy here. People drive all different directions on the road.
Sorry guys, I keep taking pictures because I can't draw correctly.
Friends who've come to Cambodia and Thailand.
Yeah,
I was excited when
drawing.
the race in Cambodia came up through these temples and with these overgrown big trees. And it's just going to be a beautiful race.
Here,
It's odd.
down,
Crazy to think that just
to this
2 weeks
second blue
ago,
line.
we were in Egypt down in
This blue line, to this blue line.
And now we're basically in a humid jungle. So far it's been a great day. Seeing the city, then heading to the temple
Add it
here
to
just wind down. It's been fabulous.
Turn it. Start from 7. And then go all the way to half of 19. So your ship should be look like this.
This is the tallest religious structure in Phnom Penh. There's a Buddhist temple at the top, which is the reason we're here. You know, tour goes into this
And
kind of
now
stuff.
you would.
These cobras. Before heading out on a big race, it's always nice to go and just clear your head. I can't think of a more perfect space to be in than here in the temple. I wanted to see it. I'm not a religious person. One of the philosophies I like.
Okay, you should be like this. And ready?
Simon, I don't think could ever be a Buddhist because you have to be selfless. And I think that would be an impossibility for him.
And we're drawing the full thrust. So you would draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 on the bottom. And now,
you know, Egypt was only 2 weeks ago, and I survived it. I had no trouble with my knee. I'm looking forward to getting out there. The confidence has returned, and I really feel ready to jump into this race. I think Turbo's going to do well in this race. You know, he was running great in Egypt until the chafing got the best of him, but he's had a good chance to recover. I'd be surprised if he wasn't up fighting for me. Going into this race, I should have an advantage over Simon. He finished the whole of Egypt, and he's had a week recovery, but it takes a fair bit to recover from an 85 kg.
Okay, guys, just wait for a bit. Try to find it.
So beautiful, man.
Where is it? Where is it?
This is it. We're getting ready to board the bus and take off to the start line where we'll stay tonight and start the first stage of the race tomorrow. Yeah, a few months ago we met a woman named Sophie when we were racing in Iceland, and she's here for this event.
It's not kind of I think about if I were going to run tomorrow. This is like a holiday. Like sun, like a pretty sky.
We're hopping on the bus. We're going to meet all these racers. Not like we're going to be spending enough time together on the race course. We actually have to sit together. 32 racers in this event, and it's an international field again. There's a lot from Europe. As far as we know, there's some pretty quality athletes out here.
We're not sure what the start line is. It's somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
It's about the adventure. So here, the adventure is about to start. We're going into the heart of Cambodia here. Really off the grid.
The bus ride, you kind of really can't talk that much. You're sitting in a seat. But once you get out here, you just start mixing and mingling. Canada.
Alright. Certainly stuff you can't buy in Canada. It's like chicken. Everything's just like chicken.
I'm not eating body, I'm sorry. Like that, that's my stuff.
Stick your teeth with it, huh?
This is how I like spiders alive.
Please just use it.
Spider-Man. That's how I like them. I don't want to eat them. They can crawl over me, though. I don't want to be one with the spider.
We're at the start of the race. We rolled in late this afternoon, and we're staying at a Buddhist monastery. We're actually all camped out in their mess hall. This is their dining hall where they eat.
Yeah, there's all these kids that were hanging out. I guess in Buddhism you start young. Wow. Oh, look at this place. Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Look at these pink mosquito nets. It's actually pretty cool.
Cool.
Place to sleep.
So the house on stilts, pretty neat. We've all got a mosquito net. Gonna stay safe under those tonight.
This is my condo. My pink condo.
It's not bad.
It's pretty cool. Like getting a roof over ourselves compared to most places is amazing. So this is actually at the moment. I kind of feel that I might actually have to push it, like in the running distance, to make it really tough and to make myself kind of break, because you always kind of want to break down on these races at some point. We'll see how it goes.
Here, this is that new Powerade Power Water. And that right there, you're about to dunk so hard your ancestors will feel. And this is me just getting started. New Powerade Power Water. More power for me.
Yes. Whatever. I'm sad. I can't find mine.
When you commit to setting a new standard, you don't just build a luxury vehicle. You don't just build a safe vehicle. You build a truck that's more than anyone thought was possible. Man 1500. The most appealing light-duty pickup in America.
of the races we've seen so far, we haven't seen a place like this. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful place to stay. This is just the start. I've been to a place like this before.
I've never been to Asia. So like first time in Asia. Yeah. Why did you decide to do this race?
Just for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to do something different. Cool.
It's just hanging out with a few of the Buddhists, just sitting around. You know, I thought I'd just go and, you know, rub elbows with them to see what's going on, you know. Sitting around with those guys, you fit right in. One young fella came up and he wants to show me something. He's like, yeah, come over here. The temple, yeah, sure. You don't? Got it? I'm a carpenter. And he brought me to this temple that's in the middle of being built. Absolutely. This is wild. This is incredible.
Oh, my Lord.
You've been paying for 2 months. In here. This is very cool.
I ran out of ink.
He just brought me here. I don't know. I don't speak Khmer, so I didn't know. We just communicated. He might have sensed the inner Buddha in me.
Okay. The cost for tomorrow is as following. You just have changed the first stage a little bit in your favor. So the stage tomorrow is not 32.1, it's 34.1. You have spent so much money for the race, you should enjoy it as much as you can. The course is fun. On one hand with flags like these, with a reflecting tape on top, so at the night with your headlight you will see these flags. I hope the flags for the landmines have different colors. Have a good evening. It's becoming dark at exactly 6 o'clock.
The heat and the humidity that first night was intense. And it took a toll on all of us. I know I didn't sleep very well.
This is long running in heat, and it's going to be hot.
We're about an hour away from the start. The moon's really light right now.
It's getting really hot already. I've got experience, I guess, in the Sahara, so the dry heat, but the humidity, none.
So we've basically done over 500 kilometers of running so far. Since Egypt, I feel a lot more confident with my running. My mojo's come back.
That's it, guys. Have a nice day. Bye.
I was dead flat. There's a couple